In the grand tapestry of existence, there's a moment when fortune feels like a gentle miracle, brief, dazzling, almost divine. But like the glow of fireworks against the dark sky, that moment fades, and what lingers is the long, inevitable pull of fate. Through Jasmine's haunting story in Lord of the Mysteries, we witness this truth unfold. Her desperate wishes, granted by the fully automatic wishing machine, unravel not as simple blessings, but as threads woven tightly with the fabric of fate. No miracle arrives without its reckoning, because, in the end, a price is always exacted for what fate bestows. Jasmine's first wish was simple in its innocence, yet profound in its weight. I want to return to my former self before the burns. It wasn't greed, nor vanity. It was a plea for normalcy, a desire to erase the scars of tragedy and reclaim her lost identity. And in that moment, the machine granted it without cost. A free trial, no price, no visible consequence. Yet, this very absence of a price becomes the seed of illusion, the dangerous notion that miracles come freely. Encouraged, Jasmine's second wish sprang from filial love. I hope my parents are healthy again. Once again, her motivation was pure. She wanted relief for those she loved, to undo the toll of relentless labor and hardship. The machine obliged. Her parents' health was restored. On the surface, the miracle seemed complete. But miracles, as the mirror later reflects, are only for a moment. Fate is enduring. Then came her third wish. I wish to become extremely, extremely, extremely beautiful. This is where philosophy sharpens its edge. Desire, once nurtured by miracles, grows beyond necessity. What began as survival and compassion evolves into ambition for something greater, not just beauty, extreme beauty, excessive beauty. This is where Lord of the Mysteries quietly poses a fable-like lesson. Excessive greed will only turn something good into something bad. Wishes always have a price. Jasmine, now gifted with overwhelming beauty, discovers that what she sought becomes her curse. She attracts not admiration, but objectification and peril. Even the policemen meant to protect her can barely conceal their predatory thoughts. Her beauty isolates her, strips her of dignity, and renders her vulnerable in a world that judges worth through appearance. The miracle that made her rejoice now cages her. Terrified and desperate to escape the consequences, Jasmine makes her fourth wish. I want to cancel my previous wish. And here lies the bitter truth. This fourth wish refers to the third, the wish for extreme beauty, the very one that ensnared her. Her attempt to reverse fate only emphasizes the immutable law of exchange in this universe. Even the undoing of a miracle is bound by the same iron rule. Miracles are momentary, but fate is lasting. The cost remains, whether the miracle persists or not. Miracles are only for a moment, but fate is often a long-lasting event. This reveals the underlying metaphysics of Lord of the Mysteries. Miracles disrupt the natural flow, but they don't rewrite fate. They are flashes of intervention, brief suspensions of reality. Fate, however, is the thread that resumes its course the moment the miracle wanes. Miracles are not solutions. They are, at best, deferments, loans taken against the future, with interest charged in suffering. As Klein reflects on this in his deepening understanding of the Miracle Invoker sequence, he realizes that true mastery over miracles isn't about chasing wishes, but comprehending the weight of their cost. It's about respecting the balance between momentary power and the long arc of destiny. Jasmine's tragedy embodies this perfectly. Her journey transforms from hope to despair, not because she was foolish, but because she misunderstood the nature of miracles. They glitter, they grant, but they never liberate us from fate's ledger. So, what does Jasmine's story ultimately teach us? It's not a condemnation of desire, nor a moralizing tale against ambition. Rather, it is a profound meditation on the equilibrium between momentary gifts and enduring consequences. In Lord of the Mysteries, wishes are not freely given. They are bargains, and every bargain, every miracle, reshapes the web of fate. Jasmine's fleeting moments of joy are counterbalanced by lasting repercussions. illustrating that no wish exists in isolation from the flow of life. Miracles dazzle, but fate endures. And in this universe, as in ours, the price is always exacted. If you found this exploration insightful, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the philosophy of Lord of the Mysteries.